I am almost 53. I'm an Air Force veteran and I'm disabled. My wife died a little over a year ago, so I'm the 52-year-old disabled widower, United States Air Force medical pot-using veteran. Not only that, I stay home and I game all day and I love hamsters. You know what that means? No matter what, I am the internet's dorky grandpa. Glad to meet you. Hope you stay.
Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here, and this is a talk all about how life can be amazing, horrifying, and disappointing, all while, well, I guess first off, number one, my lucky Indiana Jones hat. When my family went down to Disneyland in like 2008-ish or so, I, of course, was the only person who didn't take a hat with me down to California in the middle of bloody summer. And so we get down to California, and the heat during this weather was like a physical pressure. The sun was like 400 pounds of hot as soon as you walked outside. And the heat, of course, the sun, direct sunlight, I immediately started to burn. So my brother-in-law bought this. Now, the thing about this, though, is this is a $100 hat. And he just went to the first store that was there, found a hat size that would fit me, found out it was $100 and said, flip, here. And paid the guy behind the counter, turned, gave me a hat that would fit, and it covers the sun. It fits. It's actually very comfortable. I used to wear it all the time. From like 2008 to 2011, I wore this every time I stepped out of the house. But then, I can't remember why. It's old, it's scruffy. I mean, it's covered in sweat and just, hair oils. So, I want to get it cleaned. I don't know how. I really like it, though. I want to wear it all the time again, like I used to. Let me see. Oh, yes, the most important thing. This is the thing. Actually, that's not the thing. Okay, let's start at this point. With GoFundMe, all of you beautiful people who donated, on my latest GoFundMe page, I'm just looking over this way to make sure I'm still centered. You know what I should do? If I move this over here, then I don't have to look off to the side. It's just right there, and I don't have to go looking anywhere. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I wish I'd thought of that earlier. So, currently, GoFundMe is sending me about $325. That's going to be showing up within the next couple days. That's wonderful. That's a good start. I did the one a couple days ago. Which direction would you use to show time? Anyway, a couple days ago I did that one video of thanking you all about contributions for my new computer. Well, yesterday afternoon I went outside. I went outside yesterday afternoon to discover that my right rear tire was flat. Just dead flat to the ground. The day before, I'd been driving on the highway, and this guy pulled up beside me, rolled down his window, I rolled down mine, and he started screaming, "You got a flat tire! You got a flat tire!" So I pulled off the side of the highway, went out, and I was driving on next to flat. And the others didn't look so good either. So I came home, parked it, next day, went out, dead flat. Now, I can't change a flat tire, even if I knew how. And I've never changed one on the minivan because my wife insisted that we have AAA. So the one time we had a flat tire on the highway, 10 minutes later, AAA shows up, fixes the tire on their own, we're up and running again. And so I've never had to fix a tire on that. We figured out how to do it. Some friends of mine, they're really, really good people. Thank you, Tanner, Kyle, Sid. They dropped, we found out where the jack and the tire was. They dropped the spare down, and they changed my tire for me. That was really, really super duper nice of them. They were like, well, can you do it? I'm like, well, no. And they're, well, okay then. So I'm like, thank you very, very much. That was really, really nice of them. And so I've got now 4 tires, all of which are slowly going flat. So I have to go to the VA today, or tomorrow. Tomorrow, if it's Sunday night. Monday night? Yeah, I got Tuesday morning, I have an appointment. It's Monday night. So I got to go to the VA tomorrow. Anywhere from a 100-mile trip to, if I got to go to Seattle, it's even further. It would be like a 200-mile trip. I'm afraid to go driving anywhere. I don't have a spare now. Plus, I don't have a cell phone. I'm terrified of that. I'm going to be driving at least a 100-mile round trip, gone, tires that don't work, and no way to communicate with anybody once I'm out. Might go get another one of those cheap-ass $45 phones because, sure, there's an organization that'll get me a phone cheap or free because I'm really poor and all that. So I need to do that. I haven't done that yet. But, I mean, I really need to do that because I don't want to be stranded somewhere with no way to call anybody. Which finally comes back to this. I was on the phone to a massage therapist today, and she's having a new patient special where it's only $100 for an hour and a half for her to go and work on my body with massage therapy and all. But this is the thing. What she was talking about, she was saying, don't worry, because change your way of thinking now, because it doesn't matter what the doctors say. Even if you've got a huge amount of atrophy, it's not the end. So she was saying, because it's only been a month and not years that this has been like this, there's a huge chance that we can fix it. But my neck, you know how your neck is supposed to go at a nice curve? My neck comes out of my back here, you know, your shoulders, and instead of curving upward like this, it just goes at a straight angle, straight up and out. That ain't what your neck's supposed to do. I got a bunch of spinal compression of my nerves going on right through here in the well, it's right here. When you put your hand back on your neck, it's like your third finger down is where the nerves split in your neck to go down to the rest of your body. And I'm getting stuck up in here. So by the time the nerves get down here, they're all stuck. So it's we've got to bust up all of the scar tissue so that things can start sliding independently again. There's muscles that have gotten scrammed together because of scar tissue. Part of it, she said, and this makes sense, is I used to have, 125 extra pounds. Boy, probably about 140 extra pounds on me before. I used to weigh all the time 280. And then after my wife died, I went to 300. And then I went to 320. Part of that was water retention, but still, I was up to 320 pounds over a year ago. I was fat. But because of anorexia and diseases, I haven't been able to eat, and I'm down to 180. Yay for anorexia and disease. I want to lose no more and get down to no more than 170. Good God. And no matter how anorexic I am, she said I need to eat protein. I've got to get my muscles built up. So I need to daily have 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, bananas, and honey. I can't really afford a lot, but I can hopefully afford that. And then the problem is, though, of course, in this tangled, convoluted story I'm telling. So there's the 300, let's say it's 320 bucks. It's approximately 320 bucks that I'm getting from you, beautiful people. Oh, my bloody hand. You beautiful, wonderful people who have helped and donated. The money was supposed to go for a whole bunch of things. At first it was just to save my life because of my life collapsing financially around me. There ain't no way to stop that. It's going to collapse financially around me until I finally declare bankruptcy. I got to get the money to declare bankruptcy. But I need to buy tires. And tires are what? Well, 300 bucks because I got to buy at least 2. And then that's the money that was already sent for the computer that I need tires, and gone. Except if I want my hand, I gotta go and take money away from the tire fund so I can fix my hand. So really, I don't know what's going to happen. I gotta have my hand. I'm going crazy. Literally, I'm going crazy with anxiety daily. And thank God she said to change the way you think. Change the way you think. This is not a dead hand. It's not dead. It's sleeping. It is just momentarily sleeping because the nerves are stuck. It's not dead. We're going to fix it. So a nice mental change I've got to have, and I can handle that. That is a good, positive, mental thing to think of. This is my sleeping hand, and I can do this. And it's muscle tension that's pulling my thumb outward because I can't pull it out. It's muscle tension that brings my fingers out because I can't bring my fingers out. I can't lift up my wrist even a little bit. I'm not even to the point where I should be neural flossing, like I mentioned before, neural flossing. I'm not even to the point where I can do neural flossing yet because everything is so bloody stuck. And over the phone, she was able to diagnose how, with what I was talking, she said, you're bent over like when you're walking, you're bent forward, aren't you? And it's like, yeah, I'm really bent forward when I walk because all my muscles through here are so tight that's pulling me forward. It's really hard to stand up straight. I'm walking it, hold forward at an angle. So I'm not standing up straight when I'm using my walker and leaning on it because I'm over like this. But what do you do? I mean, I've been messed up before. I once messed up this arm, which might be why it's so much of a mess now, when my wife was dying because I was sitting in my computer chair all the time. And then after about a year of that, I noticed that I couldn't lift up my arm past here anymore. It went up this high and no further. And that freaked me the hell out. And so it took me a couple months of leaning back against the wall and snow angeling. And now I'm got my full range of motion on this arm back from that. So I've got willpower. She said when she heard that I took my arm from doesn't go up any higher to I got full range of motion back, she said that was incredible already, because the amount of pressure and pulling inside of the tight muscles in this part of your body can be about 5,000 pounds of pressure you're fighting against. And the fact that I said, no, fuck you, and took it up against that 5,000 pounds of pressure and got it back on my own. Now, it would go straight if this, see? But my arm is that. And then I pinched this side once, and this side went, it wasn't as bad as this side. It just got 90% loss of strength, and I could feel it day by day slowly coming back. So it took a couple of weeks, and then it was fine. That's why I was not too worried about this one at first, but now it's like, holy shit, we got a problem. But now she has said, don't freak out. So I'm not going to freak out. Plus, I'm just going to put this one straight to Bandy YouTube from here. No editing. Maybe a short one. I mean, it's 15 minutes. It'll only be like 3 hours of rendering time to do this if I want to do that stuff. Maybe I'll cut some stuff out so it doesn't take 4 hours. Maybe it'll only take 2 hours to render. Thank you very, very much. If you like what you've seen, like what you've heard, you can toss me a like. That'd be wonderful. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be more than wonderful. I love subscribers. Hey, I've gotten 500 subscribers in a very short period of time. Let's see if we can get that higher. You know, it's there's that mystical 100,000 that I've been looking at. They send you a plaque if you got 100,000 subscribers. I want a plaque. Jacksepticeye got one for 1 million viewers. He's got over 5 million. I don't ever expect anything like that. That's no. Wow, I know that ain't gonna happen. I don't ever expect that to happen. I don't see how it could happen. All I'm saying is, I'd like 100,000. I can be handled. I can do that. So let's work on that. If you share the video, that'd be awesome. I'm sure somebody would want to be bored watching this broken old man. And if you got some comments, leave them below. Hey, I love answering comments. You guys have made my day by commenting to me. Thank you so much. Let's see. Following links. I got like the GoFundMe. There's a Patreon page. You guys know that. Continuing contribution. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. There's a Pinterest. I got a Pinterest. It's all down there. The links are all down there. There's like 6 different links to go through. Facebook. Yeah. Google+. And finally, 2 last things. Thank you for being a wonderful, beautiful human being. I can tell that you are. Your beauty shines from within. Thank you. And thank you so much for watching my videos. That is so awesome. While this is rendering, I'm going to go smoke me a shitload of pot. I'm hurting. I need to get me some marijuana in me. So I'm going to go and toke out. See you then.